Which of these Overwatch collabs is your favorite? This is just like a small selection, but we had Sserafim, we had One Punch Man, we had Cowboy Bebop, and we have whatever this one was, My Hero Academia. So I said that I prefer this one, and I'll tell you why. It's not because of the skins. The skins, I couldn't fucking care less, right? Collaborations need 3 very important things to be successful. They need to bring the devs some income. The devs need to earn money. Because if they're not earning money, then it's not worth it, okay? So they need to check that box initially. They also need to advertise the collaboration in some good way. They need to either bring more eyes to something or advertise something by doing it. And in most of these collaborations, I feel like that has also been checked. You just need eyes, right? I'm going to try and draw an eye. That's an eye. You need eyes on whatever the collaboration is with. But there's a third box. You need something for the end user. And that has been missing in most of the collaborations. I mean, like, we get cool skins, right? We get cool skins, but what the fuck is cool skins if you can't buy them? These have been in bundles for like 60, 70 euros. So the thing I'm saying is you either need, if you're going to have a collaboration and you're going to give the player something, that either needs to come in a couple of different factors, okay? It either needs to be like a game mode, some kind of custom game mode. Sserafim is a very good example. We had, it was basically, was it Kill Confirmed? It was something very similar. It was a different game mode. It doesn't have to be a permanent thing, just something slightly different that people can test the skins, run about in, have a good time, end of. You don't need to pay for that. That, in its own, that alone is a success. They have provided the players with something. Secondly, you can give players a skin. If you give them the opportunity to earn an in-game skin for free, then people are happy, right? They're going to play the game, they're going to get one of the collaboration skins, even if it's not your style, right? Junkrat being the absolute bane of my existence. This fucking skin, I hate this. It's disgusting. But that is my personal taste. And I can't blame my personal taste on developers. So they have provided us with a skin, something you can earn by playing the game. That, again, is a success. Stuff that you can get for free, that just by playing the game, you're getting a cool experience. Whether that be something that you get to keep in long term, or something that is temporary, you get to play around with. Overwatch was another really good example. We had a Hanzo skin for, is it here? Cupid. This was a really good thing. This wasn't a collaboration, this was just an event. You've got a cool skin that you can purchase, but alongside that, you had a game mode, it was something different, and it was free. You didn't need to spend money for that kind of thing. My camera has died, but this is fine. I'm going to continue anyway. We're yet to see the details on this last one, My Hero Academia, but for a lot of the collabs, especially the more recent ones, we have not had a game mode. We have not had free skins. Even with World of Warcraft, we have had weapon charms, souvenirs, player titles, name cards. This is all filler content, dude. I don't care about this shit. Sure, this is cool that they're giving stuff like this away, but then the challenges are like, play the game. It's like none of these challenges are anything to do with the collaboration or the event. It's literally just play the game. And I understand why they've backed away from doing specific challenges, because some people were saying like it's too challenging, or, you know, they didn't have time, or it wasn't like for their role. I can understand them having feedback like that. So they've made it super easy where it's just complete games. It feels like it's lackluster because it's very basic. It's literally just play the game and you win stuff for free. They're just throwing stuff at you for the sake of throwing it at you. It doesn't mean anything. You didn't achieve anything. You just played the game, you know? And like, there's nothing here to get. The only thing to get with the World of Warcraft thing is the fucking bundle, right? 57 euros if you want the bundle, or it's like 20 euros each, I think? 26 euros, or 24 for Torb. These skins are really expensive. They're not fucking worth 26 euros, in my opinion. Now, if they did this kind of thing, they did a World of Warcraft event, and then with that event, they brought in a custom game mode that you could play for a limited time using some of these skins, like they've done with many of the other things. And like these custom game modes and like the skins are awesome. The developers behind this really are doing an amazing job. It's just that it feels so lackluster. Now, sure, there might be some crossover, which goes back to what we were saying about this, right? Where you either need, or you need to check the 3 boxes. Devs need to earn money. check. That is check whatever happens because they're selling skins. You need to bring eyes to whatever the collaboration is with. Again, this has been a success because like this kind of thing, this kind of anime, lots of people have started watching the anime because of it, and people who have watched the anime may have started playing Overwatch because of that. Now, I'm going to go a little bit deeper. We also had Overwatch X Porsche. This collaboration is the worst of all of them, and I'll tell you why. Because the only box out of 3 that it ticked was earn money. That was the only one. We didn't get any free skins. We didn't get any free game modes. The crossover for Porsche, how many Overwatch players with the Porsche collab have gone out and bought or test drove a Porsche? You're going to count them on one hand. There's going to be a very, very small amount of people who would have actually done that. And even then, that would have been nothing to do with the collab. It would have been they had the money anyway, right? It was literally just for skins. It was just the money thing. So this is a terrible collaboration because it brought us nothing. It brought us a couple skins that no one really cared about. This, however, this was a massive collaboration because, again, it brought the developers money. It brought eyes on Sserafim. I had no idea who these people were. I don't actually listen to K-pop. It's really not my thing. But a lot of people who were playing Overwatch have really enjoyed it. A lot of people who enjoyed Sserafim have tried out Overwatch. They did fucking events at, I think it was BlizzCon or something. You had Sserafim playing Overwatch with Overwatch creators. That was huge. A huge W for fucking creators who were involved. Massive. It also brought a game mode. It brought a skin. And, you know, they had stuff for content creators. We'll add that in there. Why not? So it literally ticked every fucking box. And on top of that, the reason why I think this one in particular succeeded so much is these skins are relatable as fuck. I have nothing bad to say about this collaboration. Not a single thing. And I hate it. I don't like a lot of the skins I don't really like. The prices were like way too expensive for me to buy them. But I got a free skin out of it. I had a game mode and it was a bit fun. And for people who do like this, it's super relatable. Whereas like a lot of these other ones, it's like, it's not really relatable. It's more about just trying to grab onto the fans of existing things and then pull them into Overwatch. So I kind of understand where they're coming from, but it's not kind of the same thing. And like, don't get me wrong, these skins, they're sick. I love them. These skins are awesome. Like the art team are really good for Overwatch. Like the skins team, they're very, very good. But they need to be given the time and the resources they need to come up with game modes and stuff. Even like, you guys remember some of the PvE stuff we had? We've had PvE events with game modes to advertise the Battle Pass. That's all it is. It's an ad. It's a fucking ad. It's a game mode in arcade where you would play these and it was literally ads. Battle of the Beasts, another perfect example. This was an ad for a Battle Pass. But it's an ad that ticks all the boxes. It brings money for the developers. It gives players something cool to play, and it brings eyes to whatever they're trying to advertise. These are good collaborations. These are good adverts. But yeah, I mean, like, I agree. Like, some of these skins we've had from the collabs, I really dislike them. Even the soldier one, Moomin Rider. It's a brown suit with a melon on his head. You know what I mean? I hate this skin. I've never used this, ever. I've never used the junk skin. It's horrible. But again, that's my personal taste. And the fact that we have been given free stuff by playing cool modes, the principle behind it, that is cool. But yeah, you guys understand what I'm saying, right? You need these 3 things for collaboration to be successful. And every other collaboration other than like Sserafim has been missing something. I feel like Sserafim was like the collab of all collabs. Not only did it bring everything that we needed it to bring to the table, but it was fucking relatable as well. The players who are actually playing your game want to buy this shit because they see themselves in it. Like the budget that probably goes into something like this, like making a full up animation, this is probably like way past just bringing in like some money with some skins. So like this is probably overboard. Forget this animation, like this music video. Everything else that they had the game mode, they just had everything. They do well enough with just pumping out skins with no content. Why risk investing more money for slightly bigger reward? Yeah, I can understand that. And this is going to be like the developer point of view versus the suits who are above the developers, who are telling the developers, no, you can't do that. We're not risking it. So, hey,